falling star shoots across the sky on a woman with no family wishing to die. A mother buries her newborn son, and a father in his office holding a gun. A little girl touched in places she should never be. A little boy left to live alone in the streets. A wife that doesn't know how to be faithful, and a husband that can't seem to keep his cool. And the world is screaming, and the world is screaming, and the world is screaming, and the world is screaming. Fist full of anger and hearts full of hurt, dreams that took off and landed in the dirt. They say the temperature's rising and the water will too. Is there really anything that we can do? There's plenty of bread, but the corrupt won't share. Where are all those who are supposed to care? We're all waiting for our Messiah to come, but we can't agree on who he is or which is the one. And the